They tell you to take a statin. They say this will lower your risk of a heart attack because it lowers your LDL cholesterol. But here's what they don't tell you. Let's take a step back real quick. When did LDL become the bad guy? That idea took off when statins hit the market. Before that, LDL was not really the villain that they make it out to be today. After President Eisenhower had a heart attack, a researcher named Ansel Keys pushed a hypothesis that a heart disease comes from saturated fat. You know, butter, bacon, eggs, red meat, cholesterol. The message became, cut these things out or you're gonna have a heart attack. And that's when statins showed up, and everybody and their mother was prescribed one. The promise was lower your LDL, fewer heart attacks, and less heart disease. I mean, it sounds great, right? Except it didn't work. Heart disease is still the #1 cause of death in the United States. So let me ask you something. If lowering LDL was really the answer, why is there still so much heart disease? Here's what most people are never told. The #1 driver of heart disease, it isn't cholesterol, it isn't saturated fat, it's type 2 diabetes. And I can almost guarantee your doctor has never told you that. But now, here's where it gets even more uncomfortable. Statins increase your risk of developing type 2 diabetes by 46%. Statins have been linked to dementia and Alzheimer's. Statins can cause muscle pain and prevent muscle growth. Statins can lower your sex hormone. Statins can cause GI issues and migraines. Statins can deplete CoQ10, which is an enzyme that your heart needs to produce energy. So all of that just to lower LDL? Yet, here's the wild part. People with a very low LDL actually tend to live shorter lives. And people with a higher LDL tend to live longer and healthier. So why aren't we talking about that? Here's another thing that no one has told you. There are natural alternatives to a statin. But if it doesn't come on a prescription pad, must not work, right? I personally have been using these two right here for over 2 years now, alongside my family, my friends, and even people that I never even knew before this, all with 0 side effects. And this isn't just an opinion. The Cleveland Clinic, you know, the #1 heart hospital in the world, did a study on these, and their studies showed that these products can actually eliminate the need for lipid-lowering medication because they lower your triglycerides, the real problem. They lower your glucose more than what metformin does. They lower that food noise, and they make breaking up with sugar a lot easier. They reduce your inflammation and increase your energy. So if you or someone that you love has been prescribed a statin or has metabolic issues, just know this. You do have options. You can heal your body without living on a prescription pad. If this hits home with you, please reach out.